Okay, it's time for player ratings then. Welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool have just beaten Stoke. I'm outside there, ground. But yeah, Chris is normally doing these. Chris is off today. He's left them to me. Simon Mignolet. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Could there be a better goalkeeping performance? I'll be honest, the best stuff he had to do in the second half was down the opposite end. So if there's anything to blame for him, but I'm going to give for that save where it's Dudek, Istanbul-esque from where I can see it anyway. You know, there's a moment of the game where we're in the ascendancy. It looks like we're going to go on and win it. And they've got a moment that could turn the tables in the match once again, and somehow he keeps out. I've no how he did it. So in the absence of knowing, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to give Simon Mignolet a 10 out of 10. What a goalkeeping performance today. And to be fair, for the vast majority of this season, you know, tip me hat to Simon Mignolet. This is weird because I genuinely don't understand our formation as we've played it. Nathaniel Klein, first half 2, second half 7. I don't know whether we averaged that out or not. I'm going to choose to go with the positivity of back in the second half performance, because that for me was the real Liverpool. I don't know who that team was who played in black in the first half. But yeah, first half he was abysmal. That left hand didn't work. Him as a left wing back did not work at all. Second half he was flying into tackles. He was intercepting things. He was looking to make things happen. He looked pacey. He looked strong. Him and Wijnaldum, the amount of ball recoveries they did, you know, in the middle third of the field was great. So yeah, that's the Nathaniel Klein we want to see, not the one we saw at the start of the first half. Moving on to the other side then, Christ. Trent, I'll give Trent a 6. I thought he was fine. I thought he was badly isolated. And I talked in my match reaction about that. I thought that side didn't work for us at all. Dejan Lovren did not look comfortable being dragged out of defence. And too many times they profited on the indecision between those two guys. I thought Trent handled it. I thought when he tried to make things happen. But you've got to give him a pass. He's a young kid and we're literally going to go on, you sort it out, mate. Sort it out on the whole right-hand side to yourself. So no, I felt unfortunate for him to come off. But obviously, you know, the result's the result, isn't it? Go to the centre halves, then all of them. Again, first half performances, I thought Klavan was abysmal in the first half. I thought Matip was bang average, and I thought Lovren was terrible as well. So again, first half performances, you're looking at 3s and 4s all around. Second half performances, much improved. Klavan, he should be sent off, really, shouldn't he? He's on a yellow card, and according to the Harry Potter who I've spoken to, it's a thing. Check the video out. He just pushed him into the sidelines and stops him from basically bursting down the wing. And on a yellow, he probably should pick up a second one. So I'll give a 5 to Klavan. But you know, Dejan Lovren, he's trying to drag Liverpool back into it in the second half. Rattles a header off the crossbar. He's looking to get involved. You know, again, supporting good, solid Dejan Lovren performance. I'll give him a 6, and I'll give Matip a 7 just because I like him. Into the midfield, Wijnaldum, I'm going to give him I'll give him a 7 as well. Really struggled to impact the game again in the first half. Much more. Look, it is how these are going to go. I'm going to say poor in the first half, much improved second, and then I'm going to give them a decent number. I'll go Wijnaldum 7. Emre Can, I'll give him a 7 as well. Possibly verging to maybe a little higher. No, I'll stick with the 7. Tried to make stuff happen. It didn't happen for him in the first half. Loads of misplaced passes, but again, typical of the entire team, if I'm perfectly honest. And then second half, fight, desire, drive, bursting forward, starting counter attacks. You know, much better. That's the Emre that we know and love. James Milner, weird positioning for him again. Much better when he went to the left hand side. First half, he was absolutely dreadful. Give him a 3 for the first half, and I'll give him a 6 or a 7 for the second, dependent on nothing really other than indecision. So yeah, again, he was shocking. There was guys next to us shouting, "You've been wanting to play in midfield, mate. There's your chance to play in midfield. Where are you?" And he wasn't. He was completely anonymous. And then maybe that's just to do with the position. I don't know. And again, the all-round play, but he looked swamped in that midfield for us. Not good at all. Much better playing wide, which is weird because he is a midfielder by all accounts. Moving on to the forward then, Divock Origi. It didn't stick for him, did it? It didn't work for him. He tried to run the channels. I think he got stuck between two minds of, do I come short? Do I come short and try and influence the play? Or do I play on the shoulder and look to get him behind? And the amount of times we tried to play him in behind, and he'd taken a step back towards them, and it left him wrong-footed. It didn't work out for him. So real shame. I'll give Divock a 6. Ben Woodburn. I'll give Ben Woodburn a 7 because in that first half, he was one of the only players I thought who came out with any credit, and I think he's a little unfortunate to go off. Again, you know, when you look at the player that comes on and the calibre of what happens to us after the fact, fair enough. But the way that Ben Woodburn grew into the game, he looked a bit weak, he looked a bit timid maybe. He started throwing his what little weight he has about. He started Cruyff turning, he started like running at people, started making it, not loads, but when you consider how poor we were in that first half, for me, he was one of the few that stood out. So I'll give him a 7. Because I think still, once again, an encouraging performance from the youngster, one we want to see more of. Substitutes then, Phil Coutinho, 9. Thought he absolutely epitomised what Liverpool were missing in that first half. The ball was sticking to him, he was looking to influence it, he was looking to thread things through, he was happy to do the run, he was running into channels, he was getting into the box, he was trying to take shots. He's absolutely great, and the scenes when we scored the first goal, absolutely incredible. Bobby Firmino, I'll give him a 9 as well, simply because the goal that he scored is right out of the top drawer, isn't it? Absolutely. I thought we're stood right behind the goal. I thought it's going over, and the way it dipped in, and again, there's literally 2 minutes of celebrations, just solid off the back of it. Up there with the best celebrations I've ever been involved in a football match. It was absolutely glorious. And Daniel Sturridge, I'll give Daniel Sturridge a 7. The way he influenced it again, he's got a touch of class. We know this about Daniel, and we know, I said this on, this will be the 3rd video I've said this on, so I apologise if you watched them all, but he's not going to do what Roberto Firmino does in that role. But weirdly, the way we were lined up, it allowed Firmino to play a little bit, he wasn't playing wide, he was playing a bit more centrally as well, and that as a 3 looked really exciting for me. And Daniel Sturridge was able to be the class act footballer that he is, and just influence things in more subtle ways. And fine, he has an impact in our positive turnaround. So yeah, I'll give Daniel Sturridge a 7. Let me know your player ratings in the comments below. If you want to do first half and then second half, please do. I think that's probably an easier way to do it. It'll stop some stress. Otherwise, click the Redmen TV logo to subscribe. We'll be doing the final word show on Monday. It's going to be amazing. Please do tune in for the redmentv.com. Click the button on the screen there, send you through. It's completely free for the first month. Start your trial now. The run into the end of the season begins here on the redmentv.com. Woo!